And then Georgia at 5. Who the hell? Oh, get the I wouldn't be surprised. Well, if Michigan's sitting at 24, then that means USC's probably not here. SMU at 25. I mean, after beating Louisville last week, yeah, they're 5-1, jump them into the top 25. I like that. To see them drop this far, it makes sense. Like, I'd even argue and have them out of the top 25 altogether. And not only have those 2 losses been really bad, look at how they played USC. Look at how they played Minnesota. Like this team, yesterday they were talking about, they found their identity. Yeah, but then after 3 drives, Orji got pulled and Tuttle's in. So this team still has a lot of shit to figure out. I think what's keeping them in the top 25 is their win against USC. All right, number 23 is Illinois. They were idle last week. There were lots. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to mention too, before I do my own personal top 25, 6 teams lost, and there were 8 teams who had a bye week. I know the voters who vote for the top 25, they can't control when 8 teams have a bye week. I mean, 2 of them I understand because it's for religious purposes, and that's the Utah teams. But the other 6, like, are you fetching kidding me? Holy shit. So Pittsburgh at 22. So I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, like I wrote it down right here. Because Illinois had a bye. Kansas State, Oklahoma, Utah, BYU, Notre Dame, LSU, and Texas. They all had byes. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if from 17 BYU all the way down to 25, whoever had a bye, I wouldn't be surprised if they got kicked out considering how many teams lost and just all these unranked teams. You know, for example, like Pittsburgh and like down here like SMU who weren't ranked, but now that we're getting farther in the season and we see, hey, they're 5-0. Hey, they're 5-1, and they just beat a ranked team. Like, it doesn't surprise me. So Pittsburgh at 22, 21 Missouri Tigers. Previous ranking was ranked 9. Yeah, Texas A&M just put it on them. So that means Texas A&M. I would say Texas A&M is probably going to be a top 15 team. I personally wrote them down at 14, and I put Boise State at 15. Tied for 18 is the Indiana Hoosiers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Sooners are right here because they sat idle, but these guys jumped up from 23 because of a lot of bye weeks and a lot of losses, but also they just whooped up on Northwestern. Tied for 18 also Kansas State Wildcats. Number 17 Boise State. Dude, I like it. I like to see the Broncos jumping up. I had them at 15, but that's just me. Okay, Utah Utes at 16. Texas A&M at 15. Dude, does that mean, they dropped BYU? Oh, I was about to say, dude, they freaking dropped BYU all the way out. There's a lot of reasons why I'm okay with this. They're 3-0 in SEC play already in this season. Their loss, their only blemish, is the Notre Dame game. So, I mean, Texas A&M is proving that was just a fluke, and all these other games that they played close, were just fluke games. I mean, yesterday they just absolutely dismantled Missouri. Missouri had nothing going for them. And I think with being 3-0 in the SEC, beating a top 10 team, it only makes sense, especially with how everybody was sitting and there was bye weeks. It only makes sense that they jumped up this high. LSU at 13, tied for 11th, Notre Dame. Iowa jumping up to 11th. Clemson at 10, Ole Miss. And so who dropped all the way out? Okay, Tennessee dropping 4 ranks for their second loss against Arkansas. Alabama dropping from number 1 to number 7. Their loss to Vandy. I don't like this one. Miami was down. Like, they were down by a lot, and to propel them, I know it was a cool comeback, great comeback, because right now, I'm telling you, if Miami and Alabama played this Saturday, Alabama's winning that game. Miami's not winning that game. And then Georgia at 5. Who the hell? Oh, get the out of here. Penn State at 4? Shit. I have them at 7 still. Oh, my hell. Oregon at 3. Ohio State at What the hell are these rankings, dude? These guys don't even belong here. Here's what's going to be funny is if USC beats them and they have 2 losses, because I noticed people who lost and like are out. Michigan's on its way out right now, but USC's out, Louisville's out. But watch next week if USC Yeah, if USC beats the Nittany Lions, it's like, oh, what do we do? And then they drop all the way down to this freaking range around here, like around Utah and Boise State. But I don't know. If Cam Rising's not playing in this game, Arizona State's going to beat them. And then Arizona State's going to propel itself because Arizona State only has one loss. So Arizona State very well could get into the top 25 next week if they beat up on Isaac Wilson and that Ute offense. So just looking at it from this point of view too, Georgia is not better than Alabama. So Georgia should not be ranked over Alabama because we literally just saw what happened. Miami is not better than Alabama. Penn State is not better than Georgia. Penn State is not better than Miami. Penn State is not better than Alabama. Penn State is not better than Tennessee. I guarantee you, if Penn State played Georgia next week, they're getting their asses kicked. If Penn State plays Miami next week, well, I don't know about that one, but if Penn State played Alabama or Tennessee, it's a freaking loss. I would say Oregon's a little bit better than Penn State, but Oregon is not better than Georgia. Who are we freaking kidding? So Georgia was 5 last week, and they stay at 5. But we let Penn State, Oregon, what the hell is this shit? And again, who has Ohio State played up until this point? See, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Ohio State loses this freaking game against Oregon because of who they have played up until this point. Holy shit. And then Texas has a big game against Oklahoma. So, I mean, dude, it just, these rankings are a freaking joke, dude. And what freaking world? Penn State, Oregon, and Ohio State better than Georgia, dude. No, you must be smoking something. Okay, anyways, that's all I have for the video. Thanks for listening to me ramble this long. If you made it to the end of the video, hit that like button, and I'll catch you in another video.